I think a round of applause for the schools who are resisting this kind of change.
And I think Molly French-Jarrard pulls an apt face. You want this show to move on to something a little bit more
less educational.
I think we move away from the rounds of applause.
Yeah, stop this. It's not a one show.
Yes, it's like it's too.
We've been raised on the X Factor, guys.
Congratulatory, isn't it? Yeah.
I think we should give the show a bit more edge. We should heckle people and.
Yeah. You're right, love.
Okay, so what are we going to talk about, Paul?
We've actually got two girls on, haven't we, now?
Yes. First to Lily Cooper with the weather.
Okay, so today in Brighton, as you can all probably see looking out of your window, it's grey, it's rainy, it's cloudy, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to get better. Oh. My advice to you would be, stay in bed, take a Sunday off.
At 20 past 4 in the afternoon, you're urging students to stay in bed.
Definitely. Go back to bed if you're out of bed. What are you doing out of bed on a day like this? There we are. That's the weather for today, darling.
I'm not surprised the stream has broken because I've had a barrage of texts from members of my family. Uncle Michael, lovely to speak to you. Haven't spoken to you for quite a while. I'm surprised that it takes a radio station for us to get in touch. No, I'm joking. We get in touch.
Abandonment issues coming through there, Paul. You okay?
No, there are no family issues. No. A shout out to Uncle Michael, my biggest inspiration, and a great man indeed. We hope to have him on the show. I'm not going to call him though. He likes to swear, and URF has no swearing. So we'll move on quickly. If the stream has broken, it is because of Paul's Politics. It's the popularity of Paul's Politics. It's great that we're in this room and we've all been part of this success. Well done, guys. That is the last round of applause of the show. We've all had a few drinks. It's nearly Easter. And we're going to move on to Molly French-Jarrard. And we're actually going to attack the issue of perhaps me being slapped the other day. Was she right to do that?
Well,
was there a woman, an American, no less, slapped me rather hard?
Of course, Paul.
Because I posted an article.
Yeah, and I think that it's important that you should be able to say what you want to say. But I think you can see how frustrating it must be for people who this issue is really important to them. And not your article wasn't it didn't feel like a serious article that tackle the issues. It seemed
it was distressing.
Yeah, it was distressing. It was.
You said it would be funny if it wasn't so distressing.
Exactly. You can re-quote that. It was distressing. It's still distressing. I don't like to think about it, Paul. No.
It gives you nightmares.
Yeah, it makes me sad. It makes me. Yeah, it
gives me wet dreams.
Oh dear.
Let's not go into that. But all I want to say is that no
swearing.
The stream is going to end now. No, but I think that as a feminist.
Oh dear, wait, sorry, just to interrupt. Please, a message from URF. Please remember, nothing explicit on air. No swearing. Oh dear, sexual explicit content. That wasn't wet dream.
No. Don't repeat it, but just go on.
Anything offensive. Anything offensive. That's so subjective. Anything can be offensive these days. My article was offensive. But was it?
Yes, it was offensive. But basically,
was it?
I think it would have been more.
I quote: "Ladies, put your bras back on."
Yeah, that's exactly. Not even the most offending quote of it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is that you didn't.
Women have vaginas, men don't.
No, but the problem is that you didn't take it serious. It felt like you weren't taking the issue seriously. You were laughing at feminists, so that's probably why you got.
No, I'm only laughing at the militant ones amongst you. The ones that.
As a feminist, it is you You don't understand. I've been the butt of many jokes.
Have you?
Yeah.
But then you're the one who on the second show claimed that you'd made your brother a feminist. What are they all?
I didn't make my brother a
feminist.
I'm just saying that. No. What I'm saying is that it's important to remember that men can be feminists. And I know many men who... Yes! We're going back to this issue.
Deja vu there for Paul's Politics listeners.
Equal opportunities, Paul. Equal opportunities. Men and women can both become feminists these days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly,
not
Paul.
That it's exactly. Molly,
Paul.
Where do you see yourself as an adult, after university, being part of any feminist movement, being
Yeah, I think that like we are part of a feminist movement, but it's important to decide like what that is now, because there used to be like concrete issues that you could face and say like this needs, and like, there are still those issues, but it's not as clear cut. But almost that makes it more more difficult, because there are like there are more like embedded attitudes for women that need to be changed, and I think that's what we need to tackle. Such as just like. I don't know,
Paul. Your attitude needs to be changed.
I think your article
I think Paul's a lovely man.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ed. It's funny how the men all seem to like me on this show. Women don't. There's a big gender divide, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. I think we need to bring some male. Next week, I'll bring in some male friends who are feminists.
I could say male dominatrix then.
Paul, no sexually explicit content.
Yeah.
I seem to be breaking all the rules in the book, but luckily only my family are listening, so it's fine.
And mine.
But
and Bobette in Rome.
But seriously, you can see why people at the university found my article offensive.
Yes, I found it offensive.
Yeah. Ed, is there anything that has grinded your gears
This week or in general?
this week? Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm pretty content this week, actually, Paul. The only thing that grinded my gears really was the budget. Was Michael Gove. So apart from the usual, I'm pretty content.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any bones to pick with society or life in general?
Yeah, by the way, this is a terrible moment for Paul's Politics. People are leaving the studio.
We can't
I'm
even retain our guests, let alone our listeners.
We've had a really good show today. We've had Dominic Sokalski, who left about half an hour ago, who is Liberal Democrat Society president. Callum, have you got anything to mention before we end?
I have a couple of things to mention. I have somebody from
thank you
London.
for your father too.
Oh, that was absolutely fine.
That was really good, actually. I was really
the
pleased.
founder of the radio station. How old is the radio station?
It's been going since 1976.
Oh.
And he was there in 76. Instead, he said he was secretary. But very happy to have him on the show. Brilliant.
It was absolutely a pleasure, a surprise as well. It was
a coming of age for you perhaps.
Definitely. Although I probably, if I do ever run for anything significant in the Students' Union, I'll probably be dubbed as George Bush.
Okay. All right. We are going to end the show now. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who joined us, listeners, guests. No more rounds of applause, please. Robert, how have you found this last few weeks on Paul's Politics? Is it a show that can sustain the 3 years of our degree?
I'd definitely give it a go.
Yeah, why not? Definitely.
I mean,
yes.
any controversy, everything. So you never know.
Because I pray that you are here to stay. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Every time I hold you, I begin to understand. What's relevant is everything about you tells me I'm your man. I live my life to be with you. No one can do the things you do. Oh, thank you very much. Anything you want, you got it. You got it. Anything at all, you got it. Anything you need, anything at all. Thanks to everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will rejoin you in the summer term. Thank you. Paul's Politics over and out. Good night. Woo.